I'm going to start off. I'm going to try to do this in order. So there's this dream. I went to a hotel. It was like I had. It was like I had the. I had the whole. It's like it's like I had the whole bottom floor. It was like that big of. I think even plus well, I think I just slept. I just slept in like the whole room was like the whole bottom floor of a hotel, and I was like staying there, and I had got some stuff, and I got a lot of stuff, and I eventually started making amphibians. So it's like real like traffic and military soldiers marching. Like you hear that noise and like they're marching. It's like you have a whole city of life and humans. I mean, it's like you have a human city. I mean, I don't remember any animals, but like you had, it was like a human city. Like I built like all living as if they were like they're all going around as if they were humans. And it was like America Truck Simulator because like that game was like how America Truck Simulator how that is ambience and scenery. So I eventually had enough. I ran out of time to stay there at the hotel, and I had to take it all apart. And I took it all apart, and it was it like it was like when I took it all apart, it was like saying it died because I took it all apart and it no longer was all doing that. And then the next dream, the other dream I remembered, the other dream I remembered I had was I had a brother that is not the brother I have. I do have a brother in real life, but only one brother in real life. But it's not the brother I had. It was like It was a different brother. I had a different brother, and if you listen, if like my fellow spicy nacho Doritos, if you listen to this more, you might think this brother of mine is Rick from Rick and Morty. I'm not sure if I was dreaming that brother as Rick from Rick and Morty or not, but Rick, I went with my brother. I went with my brother. Yeah, I said that 2 times. Sorry. So like when I went with my brother, like he like had this tool, and I like it, it was like I think it was like a portal tool or somewhat like that, and and my brother in the dream, like my my brother in the dream, he we like went through the portal, and when we went through the portal, we went to this booth. It was like it was like it was the booth was there was a monitor, and it was like you had emotions, and we and my brother like got us like to this place, and like and and I was like I was like behind a a cashier stand, and there was on the other side were actual customers and people just browsing the store. And my brother eventually left in the dream. My brother in the dream, and my and he like I was lost. So I so because I was lost, I actually like one like I was I'm not sure if I asked people to get like about where I was or to get out, but just I somehow got out over the cashier stand, and I do have racy covered pigeons in real life. In real life, so like in my dream, I asked a one of the people there like so my dream asked one of the people there. Sorry, I repeated myself, but basically I was just viewing my stream at the same time. So like I would talk to someone. I was talking about my racy cover. I was talking about racy cover pigeons because I have racy cover pigeons in real life, and I was talking about my. I was talking about like because it was a pet store. It was a pet store. It was a pet store, and there were and there were like I think there were birds in most like all the cages or most of the cages, and I was talking about how I have racy cover pigeons, and or like about I not I mean something about racing cover pigeons that I think I might have said that I had racing cover pigeons in the dream, and walked around, and eventually we I I I actually got stopped by well just you know before I keep going on with the story, like everyone there, they spoke English, but it's like they only understood certain parts of English. Like they spoke the English I spoke, but they only some words did existed and some words did. So that was I was like there, and a I was like a officer stopped me from the actual well like area, and there apparently like the officer the officer told me like like he asked me I think he might ask me if I had a license or and eventually it led to like I didn't have a license, and the officer was telling me I had to like I told him I didn't drove any vehicles. I never drove any vehicles before, and the officer told me that I had to actually create a license. And he didn't mention anything like about how old I am, or if I I mean yeah he didn't mention how old I am or if I well that well yeah I'm sorry I said that two times. Well I'm I said before, which is what I'm trying to say all this, but I kept saying other stuff after it. But my main focus when I kept like saying stuff I didn't meant to say, like what I was trying to say that during that time messing up was that the officer like I mean that I told the officer I never drove a vehicle before, so I had to get a license, even though I don't like have a license. I had to get a license by law, like ID or a license, ID or license. I had to get one there by law, and like you just required to have a license. So I had to get a picture taken and got a license. And eventually, I just wanted to go home, so I went like I walked around. I saw a actual tunnel going downwards in a slope, and there are tons of signs coming up and then going down around. It was like signs coming up and then going and like doing a U-turn and going back down. So I went there and I I stopped for a while because there was like hair like on this that I want to get off either on myself or on the side, and like I think I might have like uh might have caused a delay or with other people or not, but um, um but why do you remember? I'm not sure if I was the only one doing that or not, but I like went on I went like on a sign. I went like kept climbing, and I eventually found a sign that said my city I live in and my street address. I chose that sign, and then it took me like I just like had my hands on the sign. I was hanging, and I was like going down, and eventually I went to that same booth that my brother in the dream, who's not my brother in real life, it's like a different brother that I never had before. Like that brother, the brother in my dream, like who took like in the beginning, he took me to that same booth. Like so that was the booth that I just got to at that point in the dream, and I told the 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 monitor computer like there like which does emotions because it does have emotions like I'm not sure if I said that before, but it has emotions and it can it's like a living in a way. So I told the monitor I wanted to go home. And like the monitor knew where my home was because like because I want to go. I told the monitor I wanted to go back home or where. So basically, it just like took me to the the actual location that the sign said on it that I was hanging from, and when I went home, I came and I was on the corner where there like there's a corner where there's like a intersection with the stop with the like stop sign, and like how my like that's like be like right in the front of my house. Like I was like right like on the grass side of my house, I think on the other side of the fence. I just eventually just went back in the house. I went around to the gate and I went in the house. And I'm not sure if in the dream if my mom or dad was worried at all, or I mean, not my dad was doesn't live, is not in my house, but like doesn't live there. But like I'm not sure if my mom like or was like said anything about being worried, or but that was my dream. Those were my two dreams that I had last night.